Is this going to be a comfortable video? We're just going to do some drawings, have some fun, talk about stuff we enjoy, and yeah. Welcome back, people. This is Dark Creates. My name is Joshua Dallin. I'm an artist. Today is Monday. That means it's House of the Dragon Day. The last episode is airing tonight. By the time this video comes out, it will already have been a couple days, weeks, months. I don't know how long it will take me. But anyway, a while ago I made this video right here, which is drawing fantasy characters as modern characters in like everyday streetwear. I had a lot of fun doing that, so I thought what a better opportunity to do a part 2 than with House of the Dragon right now being released and Rings of Power having ended not long ago either. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting out with some warm-up sketches. The first character I'm wanting to draw to modernize in this episode is Corlys Velaryon from House of the Dragon. He is probably not my favorite character. I find it hard with this TV show to find a favorite character. I think my favorite portrayal in the TV show was Rhaenyra, young Rhaenyra that is. However, I've already drawn her on this channel. Make sure to check that video out. It will be in the card and also the link in the description. But regardless, I think Corlys is still one of my favorite characters from the show. I really liked him in the book as well. I think it comes a bit more across that he's just very like a loyal person and an honourable person, and like sticking to what he believes in. In the show, he's sometimes shown as a bit of a villain almost, which I don't think he is in the book, but also the book is more of a like history rather than a story, so like detailed character traits don't really come forth that much. Anyway, that's so beside the point. This is about the visual aspects, but I also think he's a very visually interesting character. Like his costumes are always very like Velaryons are the richest house in Westeros at the time of House of the Dragon, and that really comes across in his clothes. They're always quite fashionable. Fashion was a thing back then. Like they're quite like, you can see he's rich essentially, but also still functional. Like he's not like all extravagant to the point of clothes getting in his own way or something. So I tried to adapt that in my drawing as well. I went with like rich, maybe like businessman or something. He has a lot of money, he shows it, he buys high-end clothes but still functional clothes, like he's not like over the top with it. Another visual aspect that I'm drawing in right here that I find incredibly cool is the dark skin with a really bright hair. I think that just goes really well together, and was a good decision by the showmakers to kind of bring that into like the show with the Velaryons. So yeah, and that's just fun. Like that sort of thing is the most fun to draw because I'm not usually very good at colors, and having like a help like that with this like immediate like interesting contrast in there just helps me a lot with making the colors more interesting. So that's Corlys Velaryon. So there we have our first character drawn from the show, The House of the Dragon. I'm very happy with how this drawing turned out. I'll show you all the final results at the end, don't worry about it. But for now, let's get into the next character, and that is Arondir from Rings of Power. This show I'm not quite as much of a fan of as House of the Dragon. I think there is a lot of work to be done on it, but I do like Arondir. I think he's a great addition to the universe and a cool character. So let's just get into drawing him as a modern character. For this one I start out with a couple of sketches as well, but I pretty much knew where to go with this from the very beginning. It's because his armor, sort of like uniform thingy with the weird like tree face on the front, is sleeveless. It kind of reminds me of like a tank top or something like that, or like maybe a basketball jersey, and that made me think that he's like overall kind of gives off like jockish vibes, like a sports person guy. So I thought I'd just roll with that, and yeah, I gave him like a basketball jersey, some shorts, and some like longerons underneath that. And he is also sort of like a shy person, quite quiet, keeps to himself, almost like mysterious. So I just have him like sitting by himself, leaning against a wall, maybe after a workout, and on his phone, just kind of keep him to himself. And you'd like, I don't know, look over and see him and be like, oh, what a mysterious guy. Then I also had a bit of fun with designing this like sports logo, like basketball logo, making the face on his armor, like on the uniform, into a basketball team logo, turning the head into a basketball itself. It's only a small part of the drawing, but it was a lot of fun, and it's just putting it on the shirt there. So with that one done, we have 2 of the 3 drawings that I'm doing in this video done, and this next one is not from a new TV show like these 2 were. It's from an old classic film, fantasy film, and this is probably the most legendary character in all history of fantasy. He's wise, he's badass, he's cool looking, really dope design, and probably what I idolized as a kid, and that is Mr. Tumnus from the Chronicles of Narnia. You think I'm joking? This last one was a very quick drawing that I just did for fun, so let's just get into it. Once again, starting out with sketches, and this one I am kind of just basing of the visuals. You can probably already see where this is going, so I'm not looking at the personality as all, because the way I'm drawing him now doesn't match his personality like in the slightest. It's pretty much the opposite, but he just kind of gives me stoner vibes, to be honest, so I decided that's how I want to draw him in my modern version of him. I mean, the furry legs are really easy to turn into like baggy corduroy trousers, and then the scarf into like a big like hippie bag, and the curly hair already works, the scrappy beard. I just kind of went with that. There we are, it is night time now. I apologise for the lighting, but yeah, that was such a fun activity to do. I love drawing these characters, especially my favourite character of all time, Mr. Tumnus. Yeah, definitely want to get back into drawing more characters from franchises, so leave any suggestions below, leave your thoughts below, what you thought about this video. Also, like this video please, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're here to have a good time, but without any further ado, let me show you the final results. Right, there we are. Again, super happy with how they turned out. It was a nice afternoon of drawing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click here to subscribe to it. Find a video you might like right here, the part 1 of drawing fantasy characters as modern characters, and then find a playlist of character designs right here if you're interested. With that, please click on something. I'll sit here in the frame until you do, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.